Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a journal to share with you today. I just finished 2 journals and they're both about music. And this video I'll show you this journal, and in the second video I'll show you the other journal I made about music. It's a little different. The contents are real similar, but it is set up just a little different than this one. So let's get started here. The paper I used for this journal is by Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby, and the name of the collection is Josephine's Miscellany. And the cover here is chipboard, and I covered it with cardstock and the pattern paper. The journal measures 5 3/4 by 6 1/2, and that's the cover. The inside pages are about 5 1/2 by, I think, 6 1/4. But all that information is in my listing, and both of these journals will be in my Etsy store called PapercraftsArts, and it's all one word, and this is how it is: Papercrafts with an S, Arts, all one word, and that's my Etsy store. I have little decorative metal corners here on the front, and I also have them on the back. The spine is about 2 1/4 inches. You can see the stitching from the outside. The stitching for the signatures on the outside here. You can barely see them. It has a little charm here, Tim Holtz charm. This says "Listen," which I thought was appropriate for this journal. And this label holder, you can remove the title I put on it and change it if you'd like, and just have to turn it over and write on it what you want to name the journal. The closure is seam binding. It's threaded through grommets on the front and the back, so if you want to remove the tie closure, you can. And they have beads on the ends of the strings. And this is a side view, well, I guess you would say a side view or an end view of it, the charms. So let's go inside, if I can find my strings right here. And we've got a pocket right in the front here with 2 journal cards. One of them, this has fabric and a cutout on it, and this is just a sheet music cover with some stamping on the back. This is a design my husband made up for me, so it would fit the page size I was working with. And this is a little side pocket with a tag and a journal card I cut out of the paper, put a border on it, and just a little piece of coffee dyed paper from a notepad. There's stamping on just about all the pages, stamping or stenciling. Here we have an envelope attached to the page with a paper clip that has 2 little note charms on it. Inside this envelope is a note card that I decorated, that you can write on. There's the stenciling, vellum. This is a music page. I believe this is the music from one of my scales and chords book for violin. When I was playing violin, I had a scales and chords book, which I actually did not like very much practicing out of. And this is a little music sheet cover made into a little booklet. It has a quote on it. There's quotes throughout this journal, and they're all related to music. Stamping. Journal card, advertisement for pianos, a tuck spot. This is a quote stamp. Music is life, that's why our hearts have beats. Pocket with a tag that I collaged a little bit on. And this is gessoed on this side and also on this one too. And then I tinted it a little with ink, vellum, stenciling. Side pocket with more little journal spaces, journal cards, a note card, more list paper, and envelope I embellished, and inside is, hold on a second. Inside is a journal card made from tea-dyed paper. Got a violinist on the front. Advertising for Victor, his master's voice, clipped onto the page. Stenciling and coffee, or tea dye actually, not coffee, tea dyed. All the pages in here are tea dyed. Stenciling. This is a policy envelope. And this doily I sprayed with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist with it's like a gold with a little sparkle in it. This tag I embellished with some rub-ons that I had gotten years ago, and it was a music theme collection. I wish I could still find them, but because it was a really, really cool collection of rub-ons. This is a stamp, piano keys, and a journal card with a violin on it. Lots of room to write. Tag I made. It's attached to a page with a paper clip that has a charm on it. If I can, there you go. It's a treble clef. It's just blank on the other side. This is a center pocket for the center of the signature. And I have a journal card, another piano advertisement, and a note card I made from the paper collection. This is a doily and a die cut, and I rubbed over them with some gold wax, give them a bit of a shimmer. This opens up for more writing. It's a black envelope, a large tag in it that I collaged. Another quote, some washi tape. This is a file card that I made from my mini envelope punch board. And I put another quote on the front. This is another one of those goldish color, sparkly doilies. Some washi tape. stamping, stenciling, another advertisement, and this corner flip up here is the infamous Rita Donnelly flip up. This is the other side of the policy envelope that has a little tuck spot on the front with a journal space made from the paper collection. And inside is a postcard with music, and the back is like a postcard. I actually remember where I got these. Were from the Graphics Fairy. A little embellishment here with a quote, treble clef, some eyelash yarn, and some sheet music, stenciling, a treble clef paper clip that has a advertisement for the gramophone on it, a side tuck with sheet music cover. This is Beethoven for cello, and a quote on the back. A paper bag that I sprayed with glimmer mist that has gold flecks in it. An embellishment I made die cut with from music paper and eyelash yarn, quote, and another sheet music cover, and I added a little light stamping, give it some character, and a quote on the back. It's a small tuck with a small tag that I collaged, and a violin advertisement tucked into it, stamping, stenciling. This is another center pocket with sheet music cover, and this one is I made loose leaf like a lot of sheet music is, and lightly stamped it with music on it, and also a large flip out I made from the pattern paper with a die cut piano and washi tape. This is ruffled seam binding, and this part flips up for writing. Not sure why it's getting stuck there. There it goes. Another one of those postcards, but this is different on the front. The music is. And the tuck I made from scraps from the collection, doily, sticker, die cut. It's the other side of that paper bag, and inside is a small booklet I made. It's got some sheet music in it and some vellum and tea dyed paper. Embellished it with a treble clef. This is a belly band with the advertisement for an organ. Another postcard. More music on the front, and it's attached to the page with a paperclip charm. A tag tuck with sheet music. More light stamping with music on the inside. And then the bottom of that tag I folded up to make a small pocket and put a die cut piano, some tissue paper on the tag, another small side pocket with little small journal card, and a flip up journal card I made from the paper collection, and some more list paper. Another small envelope that I embellished with, this one's decorated with a treble clef. All violin music is written in treble clef, so it's always been one of my favorite symbols. This is it's attached to the page with another embellished paper clip with a charm, and this charm is a very small treble clef with a little bit of bling on it. A music page, gessoed so you can write on it. A little fabric pocket with a tag with another one of those rub-ons from that music collection. Vellum, a doily with a little tuck area spot there. This is advertisement for a piano. Some washi tape on the back. This is a little paper bag with a piano on it, piano keys, and a tag with some washi tape. It's also opened in the back here for another spot where you can tuck something. This pocket I made from a real large doily, and I sprayed it with Tattered Angel's Glimmer Mist that had a gold sheen to it. And then I lined the pocket with vellum, so you could slip things in and out of it easily. We have an image of a woman playing a piano with a quote on the back. This is an embellished paper clip I made. I made one for each journal, and this is a chipboard die cut that I embossed with black embossing powder and some gold flex embossing powder with a little bit of bling there and some collaging. So journal card with violins on it, postcard stamp. This is a side tuck. I made this from a Tim Holtz die cut I had. And sheet music cover. Some light music stamping and a quote. Gessoed this side so you can write on it. Side tuck with more small journaling spots. This is a tag with a rub-on violin and some music notes, tissue paper, and a note card I made from the paper collection. And we're almost to the end here. This is a corner tuck. Opens up, you can write on. And another sheet music cover with some loose, this one's loose leaf style. And quote on the back. And this last piece is a box envelope. I used to make box envelopes all the time when I made cards. And I didn't have any templates, I didn't have a punch board, I just measured them. And I always made envelopes to match the cards I made. So it was kind of easy for me when I had an envelope like this in kind of a thick cardboard, but it was too big. So I cut it down and remade the envelope so it would fit inside this journal. And then I sewed it into the spine. And I added this string closure to it. And inside the envelope are just small offcuts from the paper collection. They're all coffee dyed pieces and some coffee dyed paper that you can use in the journal however you want. Or you can use the envelope for something else, but that all comes with it. I can get them back in. And that's it for this journal. I really hope you like it. It's listed in my Etsy shop. Thanks for stopping by and taking a look. I really, really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel so whenever I upload a video, you can get a notification if you click the little bell below the video, right on top of the comments area. And like this video if you give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I will see you with the next journal. Bye.